Okay guys, so I am going to give Tippy here, my plant son, a soil change. Now I'm changing the soil because there's a lot of fruit flies coming from it, and I think the cause is because it's rotting material in the potting soil, and that's something that we can't avoid. Even though I'm going to be using the same soil again, I'm going to change it, but this time after I change it, I'm going to water it a little bit and let it dry out some, and then add cat litter on top, which I happen to have, and I don't have a cat, but it's good for other things. So I'm going to put like a light layer of cat litter on top of the soil after I change it. Not directly after, because once I water it's going to be moist and I don't want the cat litter to like get mushy or absorb it. So I might have to put the cat litter, you know, like maybe a day after, when the water is more settled into the soil. Alright, so all these little fruit flies, it was getting annoying. It was like one would fly in my face, by my ear. It was just getting too much. So this is how Tippy looks right now. Yeah, I could see, oh my goodness, I could see the fruit flies like along the side and stuff. Wow, and look at the roots. That's right. So I'm gonna put it in this bag, and I'm gonna kind of break off the chunks of the soil, like kind of lightly, but with a little bit of pressure, because I don't want to break the roots. Maybe probably tap it. Sorry, Tippy. Sorry, I got a ruffle your. Also, I could have made like a fruit fly trap, but that wouldn't be getting to the root of the no pun intended. You wouldn't get to the root of the problem. For me to get the soil totally out, I have to really shake it and whatnot. Okay, so harvest. So I'm just literally like crunching the soil off. I'm not ripping, I'm not tugging. Try not to tug. So any kind of chunks of soil, I'm just literally just squishing it so that it comes loose. I mean, sorry, Tippy, sorry, I'm really sorry. I just feel bad that I have to do it like this. Because there's so much roots, the soil was really getting like super packed. So I'm gonna set this onto another bag, and then I'm gonna go wash out the existing pot that I have, so that I can start like literally fresh. So just looking to see if there's any weirdness, any more fruit flies. I don't think so. Okay, so I'm gonna set it aside over here. I'm gonna go wash off this pot here. I'm gonna dump this in. Wash it off, come back, Tippy is in that bag. Meanwhile, the old dirty fruit fly infested soil is in this bag. I just washed the pot briefly. Have my gardening glove. Okay. So you can see the roots is here. Tippy has this long main root from before. And there's a few others, which is good. It adjusted to the first transplant well, as we could tell from all the growth. Alright, just double checking more fruit flies. Really don't want this fruit fly issue again. If you guys have plans, let me know which ones you guys have and how you like it, how long you've had it. Do you plan on getting more? Alright, so before we do that, I'm going to put some soil in here. I should have brought like a scoop right there. Oh, actually, okay, so I'm gonna pour it about halfway. About half. So I want to make sure that his roots are like, maybe half was too much. Oh no, I got soil on me. Okay. I'll make sure he's sitting nicely. And that once I put more soil, I'm gonna make sure that he's in the center as well. So I'm gonna make sure like he's in the center, so I'm just lightly jiggling it. And I'm lightly packing in the soil. I'm not like pushing it super hard. Okay. This is pretty straight, y'all. This is pretty good. So like I said, I don't pack in the soil too tight. I pack it in just enough that if I was to water him, the water will actually flow through. If you pack it too tight, the water will not penetrate to the bottom. Okay, so keep that in mind. I want to show you guys the soil I'm using is the Miracle-Gro potting mix. Grows plants twice as big. To some degree, it's kind of true. More blooms for more color, face up to 6 months. So this is the soil. This is how it looks. It's got like the little white things on it. I don't know what it's called, but it's good for these tropical plants. Apparently, if you have tropical plants yourself, I would say, you know, other than the fruit fly situation, which I don't know, everybody's batch of soil may be different. But for the most part, I have no complaints about the soil. I think just having plants in general, you're more susceptible to having fruit flies. But that's just my observation. And yeah, there you go. So Tippy is pretty much centered. So we have water here. Just add some water. I'm going to put like a little plastic dish. Not even a dish. It's like the lid to like the plastic containers that I could not find the matching bottom for. I'm just gonna put it under there and then I'm going to water. I might need more water. Okay, so there we go. So now you see it's got a drain. So I'm gonna set it on this. I'm gonna go empty out this lid here, and then let it drain a little more. I'm gonna empty out that lid. Hopefully tomorrow the soil will be somewhat dryer, and then we'll put the cat litter on top, which I'll show you guys. Stay tuned for the next vlog. Alright, so it's dinner time. So what's on the menu is shrimp and potatoes with a nice creamy cheese sauce. So here I'm dumping out the shrimp. I have to wash them and take off the shell. Okay you guys, so next up is the potatoes. Now I have this dedicated little scrubber for washing and scrubbing potatoes. It's super important that you scrub your potatoes. As you can see, there is so much dirt on it. And for me personally, I don't really eat the skin, you know, from the restaurants or from other people, because I don't know if they're scrubbing the skin like that. So for me, unless it's like the really small baby potatoes, then it's like okay, but for these big ones, they need to be cleaned and scrubbed properly. Okay, it may take a little while, but at least you'll be able to eat the skin after you know it's cleaned. So I took a fork. I need to stab the potato. Be careful not to stab your fingers. I stabbed the potato to help it cook better and quickly, because depending on the size, sometimes baking it in the oven can take forever, but this will help. If you didn't know, foil has a shiny side and a dull side. So what you want to do is always use the shiny side for better cooking. So next, I'm just putting some oil onto the foil, and I'm going to rub that on there because I don't want the foil to be stuck to the potato. So I put the potato on, wrap it up. It's ready to bake. So in the oven, I put for 450 degrees for about an hour. So for the seasonings, it really varies and it's up to you. For me personally, I usually add salt, pepper, lemon pepper, parsley, Cajun seasoning. I'm trying this Red Lobster seasoning, and I don't really measure it. Then I add some garlic and just mix it up. When you're cooking shrimp, you see how it's kind of clear? It's cooked when it's like more of a white opaque color. Here's the final product: shrimp and potatoes with a nice creamy cheese sauce that is so tasty and delicious. I made an extra one so I could eat it tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell to know when I upload a new video. And until then, I'll see you on the next one. See you on the next one. It's your girl JJC. Toodles.